Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 19 Team of the Season Player Review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 96 rated Eredivisie Team of the Season, Tots Ziyech. His card looks pretty awesome and he did cost me exactly 320,000 coins in the 4 games that I played him with. He scored me 2 goals and got me 2 assists, and he does have a 2-star weak foot as well as 4-star skill moves. Moving along onto his in-game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 99 vision, his 95 agility, his 99 stamina, and finally his 99 shot power. And it did also have the finisher chemistry style applied to this Team of the Season, Tots Ziyech. Now, some of his in-game stats are absolutely insane. Unfortunately, he has only got the 2-star weak foot, which is a massive shame to this card, but even so, he is the highest rated Eredivisie Team of the Season card, coming in obviously at that 96. I think there's a few players that got a 95. I think it was Tadic, De Jong, and De Ligt, and then I believe Van Persie got a 94 rated card as well. But yeah, apart from his weak foot, this card looks pretty awesome, you know, like in terms of his pace, shooting, and definitely passing and dribbling wise, he looks absolutely insane. And overall in game, he played okay. I don't think he was fantastic. I was expecting him to be a little bit better. I was left a little bit disappointed by him, but that's not to say he's a bad card, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's worth the 300,000 coins. I'll tell you that, guys, you know, straight away. He's 300,000 coins for a guy with a 2-star weak foot. That's a big risk in my opinion, and you know, don't get me wrong, if you get him in your red player picture, you get him in your guaranteed Eredivisie Team of the Season pack, it's great for a free card, absolutely, you know, a big 96 rated card that is usable. It's just, I think he does cost quite a bit of coins to buy him off the market. But anyway, we'll focus on some of his pros from his first one, will be his dribbling. Obviously, he's got the 4-star skill moves, which is fantastic, but also the 95 agility, the 96 reactions, his dribbling at 99 as well, his 96 ball control. Overall, it's fantastic dribbling stats. Now, some people may say, is that 70 balance going to be an issue? It actually isn't too much of an issue. I said this yesterday when I reviewed the Ilicic cards. Ilicic didn't have great balance, but he had really good agility and awesome dribbling as well, and it's the exact same with the Ziyech card. Yes, his balance isn't fantastic, but because of how good his agility and his ball control and his dribbling, you know, how well those stats are, his balance actually doesn't feel that bad in game, and he still feels very smooth, very agile on the ball, doesn't feel sluggish or anything like that. So the balance, no need to pay attention to that. Honestly, it's not that much of an issue whatsoever. You really do not notice it at all. But yeah, you know, obviously the 4-star skill moves as well. He's very good at being able to take on players, cutting in and stuff like that as well. It's a nice part to Ziyech's card, that is definitely for sure. But his second pro as well will be his passing. Again, insane passing stats, 99 vision, 99 long passing, as well as the 99 curve. His short passing and crossing are also very high in the mid-90s as well. His crossing in particular is very good from set pieces, whether that be corners or free kicks. He did get me one of his assists did come from a corner as well. But his general through balls and long passing as well, again, very, very impressive. And you know, the 2 assists in the 4 games, yeah, you know, it could have easily been more than that, honestly, guys. It really could have been, but if things just kind of went my way, I guess. But yeah, you know, even so, he still overall got me 4 goal contributions in 4 games in Division 2 foot rivals as well. That's not a bad return, to be fair, but you know, even so, I still thought his passing on the whole was very, very impressive. In terms of his negatives, for me, there's only one negative to him. It's going to be his weak foot. Obviously, a 2-star weak foot isn't good whatsoever. I did use the Pieta card yesterday that had a 2-star weak foot. I still recommended that you guys should have gone and buy that card purely because his finishing on his preferred foot was actually really decent. The problem with Ziyech is he is a preferred left-footed player. I'm not a fan of left-footed players. Obviously, his finishing on the right foot was diabolical. It was really bad. But even his finishing on the left foot, he scored me a couple decent goals. But overall, he was still missing chances on his left foot, which in my opinion, he should have been scoring. Don't get me wrong, obviously his finishing stats are insane. His positioning goes to 99. His shot power, his volleys are already at 99. His long shots as well, going up to 99 with the finisher chem style. His finishing goes up into the mid-90s as well with the finisher chem style. But I just wasn't a massive fan of it, to be quite honest, in game. I felt really like let down by it. And it's just that weak foot. It just puts you know, it was always in the back of my mind when using this guy, you know, oh, he's got a 2-star weak foot, and it really had like an effect when using him, to be honest. I really am. It doesn't sit well with me to go and pay 300,000 coins for an attacker that's got a 2-star weak foot. That's just a big no-no, really, to be quite honest. And I'm thinking about that Pieta card now as well. You know, 300,000 coins is a lot. There's so many other better players that you can get that have got a much better weak foot, and weak foot is very important actually, especially on an attacker. You don't want your attacker to be limited to just using them on one foot, ideally, and that is a bit of a problem for Ziyech, to be quite honest. In terms of his pace as well, he wasn't too bad. He's not the quickest player I've ever used. Don't get me wrong, he was still pretty pacey at the same time, but I don't know if he felt as quick as 91 pace. That's not to say he's slow, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if he's quite as quick as what his card says. But obviously the 99 stamina as well is pretty decent. But on the whole, is this a card I recommend buying? Not for 300 300,000 coins now. I think he does have to come down more in price for me to recommend that you guys buy him. What I will say is, though, if you do get him in your guaranteed Eredivisie Team of the Season pack, or you get him in your red player picks, it's still an awesome card to get for free. It's just I wouldn't go out and pay the amount of coins that he's currently going for, because I purely just think he's way too expensive. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.